Y'all already know the vibes. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea. I sound like a grown man because my throat hurts. So let's just try to go through this real quick. Pause the video. I forgot to tell y'all like it. Leave anything in the comments. Make sure you are subscribed because you know that's our thing. Or no, leave a chicken because you know that's our thing. And if you want extra content, sign up for my membership. I will be posting for the membership maybe this weekend or something. Girl, it depends on how I feel because I don't feel too good. So yeah, just my medicine wore off. By the time I finish the story, my medicine don't wear off. And I feel bad again. Bye. This was like a little bit before me and the friend that I called Chelsea fell out. Well, not a little bit. It was some time in between, but y'all get it. We ended up making plans to do something, right? I live an hour away from the side of town that she lived on at the time. I'm the type of person to hit you up the night before to make sure the plans is still a go. So I hit her up. I don't hear nothing. I'm like, all right, whatever. She gonna hit me up the next day. So I hit her up so she don't hit me up the next day. I'm not hearing nothing. So I'll go ahead and hit her up because, like, you know, I already made arrangements for my daughter to be watching, you know, this, that, and the third. Hit her up. I don't hear nothing. Mind you, it was early in the morning. So I'm like, okay, I already took my brain out of like, oh, I'm about to get dressed, get ready to do this. And now I'm about to just chill in the house on my one kid-free day of the week out of 7 days. I got one day to myself. So I'm gonna just chill on this day. She texts me close to the time that we supposed to be meeting up. Say it's like 3 o'clock. She texts me, you on the way or you gonna pick me up? We gonna meet there or you gonna pick me up? Bitch. Girl, I ain't heard nothing from you. Why would you think the plans were still a go? So I told her, like, girl, I called you, I text you, I ain't heard nothing from you. I'm telling her, I thought the plans was canceled. I ain't heard nothing from you. She like, why would you think that? Because I haven't heard nothing from you. Like, why wouldn't I think that? I'm not finna get ready, ways makeup just to be stuck. Y'all, if y'all knew how many times I used to get ready, do my hair, do my makeup, and sit around waiting for people to confirm plans or say they on the way or this, that, and the third. Girl, no, I'm not doing that no more. So if I don't hear nothing from you on the day of, I'm gonna just assume we not doing it. Am I wrong? Like, is anybody else gonna assume that too? I don't understand. Like, girl, you knew what the fuck you was doing. I end up calling her because I know how she is. So she on the phone talking about, girl, I'm almost done with my makeup. You might as well come on. I'm like, girl, I'm not ready at all. I ain't even start getting ready because if I don't hear nothing, I'm even finna bust no move. So I'm like, I ain't even started getting ready. I live an hour away. My daughter's still here. I already canceled arrangements. I told her dad, don't worry about it. It's cool. Like, we could do something next weekend or something. She like, no, drop her off on the way. I'm always on my makeup. You making me waste makeup. Da, 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 just going in on me. So I'm like, girl, maybe I was doing too much, but I had already changed my mind. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't want to go no more because I'm not on your time. You already irritated me with the bad communication. So no, she was just still like, I don't know why you would think the plans was canceled. Why would you even think they was canceled? I didn't say they was canceled. I'm like, hello? I didn't hear from you, ho. Like, what don't you understand? So I was like, girl, it's not a big deal. We could do something next weekend. I ended up sending her this flyer of this girl that we both mutually knew. She was having like this little kickbacky. Oh God, I need some sleep. Kickback slash pool party. I don't do pool parties. If you know me, then you know. I don't do it, y'all. The first time I ever got dunked in a pool, I was a little kid. Second time, I was like 11. I got dunked 2 other times. You cannot pay me to go by a pool. I'll only get in a pool if I trust you. Like, and then I'm not finna swim or nothing. I'm just sit there and float. But I'm not a pool party type of person. So for me to even, and I didn't want to go at first. So for me to even be like, all right, you want to do this instead? Like, we could do this instead next weekend. You know, I could have time to get a bathing suit, all that, whatever. So she was like, I don't know. I don't really want to do that. Just like being difficult. So I'm like, girl, it's either this or nothing. Hell, I'm not gonna keep playing with you. So the night before my ex coming, he come get our daughter. He come get the rest of his clothes. Cause back then, mama house you go. Cause I caught him cheating. So you gotta I kicked him out. Pause. I never really kicked him out. He kicked himself out. He would pack his bags thinking I was finna, no, please. Oh God, please don't leave. Wait, pack your little bags. I don't care. Hurry up. You only got 2 pairs of shorts and 1 shirt. 3 pairs of socks and 4 pairs of shoes. Come on now, get out. Why does it take you 2 hours to pack? So yeah, he would really kick himself out. And okay, bye. After he left, I called Chelsea, hit her up. We on the phone. I'm asking her, I'm like, do you want me to come pick you up or you want to meet there? She was like, you can come pick me up because I got the bottle because it was BYOB. So I'm like, okay, cool. The pool party, from me, the pool party was like a cool hour and 30. It was far. So, and she lived an hour away from where I lived at. So I'm like, all right, I'm doing the most, but I'll do it. I remember we was on the phone and we was just talking about everything. And I mentioned to her, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't go without you no way. Basically, I didn't want to go by myself because I don't really know the girl like that. Let's name the girl right now. Let's name her Tay. I don't really know Tay like that. So yeah, why would I go without you? Like, best friend, you my best friend, whatever. Next morning, I get up, I'm excited, and I get done by 1, right? But in between that, I'm hitting Chelsea up, but she not answering, so I'm like, okay, she doing like me, she getting ready too. That's what it was. I had texted her to let her know that I was running like about 30 minutes behind, right? Still didn't hear nothing, so I'm like, okay, cool, she getting ready like I am. And then she got 2 kids too. It's cool. We already discussed this the night before, so I leave. I don't even know what time, but I wasn't that much behind. But before I left, I grabbed my bottle out the freezer, so now we can have double trouble, bitch. Double the liquor. I'm talking about, I'm gonna cut that out because I be saying way too much, but basically I'm like 10-15 minutes from the exit for her to get to her. And then after I exit, it's probably like another 20 minutes till I'm at her house, right? I'm about to hit the exit. She texts me. I'm looking at my phone, bruh. I'm looking at my phone. I'm trying to look at the road too. This is why I don't text and drive, because every time I text and drive, I always get into some shit. So I'm about to hit this fucking car trying to read her message, because now I'm irritated as hell because you playing. She like, I'm not going to be able to make it out and double book the client. She wanted a different hairstyle than I thought, basically. So I'm like, now I gotta pull over. So I hit the exit, stop at a gas station. I'm at the gas station just sitting in my car looking at my phone like, this, is she trying to do this to be petty, or am I tripping? I'm like, is she trying to get that, is she trying to do tit for tat for last weekend? What's going on? What's going on? Because I know her. So I'm looking at her, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just text her back. I'm like, I'll wait for you. You know, I'll wait until you get done and we can still go. She was like, nah, we ain't gonna be done till 6. So I'm like, okay, now I'm about to call you. Not saying I'm trying to catch you in no lie, but you acting funny. So I call her. She don't answer. She called right back. I'm like, hello? Like, what's going on? Why you don't want to go? What happened? What's going on? Da da da. So she was like, nah, I double booked the client. I thought she wanted straight back. She want box braids, this, that, and third. Just going on and on. And I'm like, bitch. I'm like, oh, that's what I said. I'm like, bitch, you gonna have to reschedule her because we going to this little kickback. We going to this. And she was like, that's not an option. I can't reschedule money. Or something like that with an attitude. I'm like, I was just playing, girl. I don't expect you to just drop everything and reschedule a client, but what the fuck? I'll still wait for you. But now I'm thrown off because you got an attitude. So she was like, nah, she just got here and I ain't gonna be done till 6 for real, or something close to 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, this is weird. This something ain't right. So I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know if this was for last weekend or what, but bitch, one monkey don't stop the show. So she was like, was she just finna go home then? And I'm like, yeah, I might just go home. I might just turn around and go home. She was like, all right, well, I'm gonna hit you up after, whatever. So we got off the phone. And I'm like, I'm just sitting in the gas station. I'm so irritated. I'm dressed. I'm ready to go. I already told Tay that I was pulling up. So I'm like, you know what, bitch, I'ma still go. I feel like she thought that I wasn't gonna go without her just because I mentioned it on the phone. So that's why she like pulled some weird shit. And when I feel like people trying to play with me, now I got a point to prove. I still go without you. I don't care whether I know her like that or not. I'm still pulling up. I don't even got Tay number. Like, why am I pulling up on you? I ain't got your number. So as I'm on the way there, she had hit me up on Instagram. And she was like, hey girl, you still coming? Let me know if you still coming or something like that. So I'm like, hey, yeah girl, on the way now. I'm like 20 minutes away. At that point I was. So I'm like, I get like 2-3 minutes from the place. And I'm like, okay, I know in Houston, sometimes you could be like in a crazy area and then like 2-3 minutes later, you could be in a decent area and then it could go back crazy. So I'm pulling up. I'm like, okay, when this shit gonna get decent again? Hello? I don't, bitch, this where kick back at? So I'm looking for the house. The street looked like barbarian. Okay, it didn't look as bad. The houses wasn't abandoned, but they damn near looked abandoned. The street was crazy. And it was this one nice house. And I'm like, that gotta be the house. That gotta be the house that they throwing the kickback in, right? So I'm pulling up to the house. The GPS, I had the GPS on. Mind you, I ain't have Android. I got Google Maps. Y'all know, no, actually Apple Maps is worse. But Google Maps do be tripping sometimes. So I'm like, why do Google Maps keep telling me like the house is down, 3 houses down, when this is clearly the house? So, I mean GPS, y'all. I call it GPS. Because y'all probably like, what the fuck does she have on? So I'm like, this is clearly the house. Why they keep telling me to keep going? It should say arrived. So I'm like looking up at the address and I'm lining up the address not right. So I'm like, okay. I hit up Tay on Instagram. I'm like, hey girl, I'm outside, but I can't find a house. What color is the house? I want to be like, is this one right here, the one that look real nice with the grass cut, da 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 da. But I just was like, let her tell me. So it take a minute. So I'm just sitting outside waiting for her to respond. And she finally be like, oh, it's the house with should I say the black Impala in front of it, parked in front of it, which was the house that was 4 houses down from what the GPS was telling me. So I'm like, oh God. I ended up going down and I did a U-turn because the house was on the other side of the street and you got to park a certain way. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh Lord, this is the house. Mind you, I don't hear no music. I don't smell no food, no barbecue. Bitch, I didn't even know if they was having food or not. But I was just like so nervous and so scared to get out. But when I finally worked up the courage, oh, matter of fact, I'm getting it on with this bottle. Getting it on is crazy. I'm taking that bottle down. I'm taking a bottle of Hennessy down that I had. So I'm taking a few shots just to calm my nerves. So I go and I knock on the door. Nobody coming. So I'm like, they don't hear us. No, matter of fact, I ring the doorbell first. Nobody came. So I'm like, do I need to knock like the police? So I knock. Boop, 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 boop. Then I'm, hello? Because why is nobody answering the door? So y'all, this older black lady answered the door. And she looks so irritated. And I'm like, is Tay here? Because I didn't know what else to say. I ain't want to be like, hey, bitch, this the function? Like, is this where the kickback at? Hey, let me in. So she was like, go around back. Oh, I didn't know what to say. So I just started walking off when I heard the door slam. I don't know why she slammed that door so aggressive like that. But it made me run to my car. I'm like, bitch, I am not going around back. You are not setting me up. This type of house, it looked like a van gonna pull up and kidnap me. She trying to set me up. I don't know why I thought somebody was trying to set me up. I'm very paranoid, thanks to my aunt, because she was a paranoid person. Growing up with her, girl, you had to stay on your P's and Q's. That's why I'm alive today. I ran back to my car. And I'm like, oh, hell no. She's talking about go back, go around back. This can't be the house. So I hit up Tay again on Instagram. I'm like, hey, girl, I'm outside. And then I send her where you at, because I didn't want to be like, are you around back? I wanted her to tell me where she was to see if it lined up. I don't know, because they both could have been in on the setup trying to kidnap me. Like, y'all know Houston, like big cities like Houston, Miami, Atlanta, they known for trafficking. So you always gotta be ready. You gotta stay ready, so you gotta get ready. But I'm just in a car biting the skin off my lip, because that's some shit that I do when I get nervous. And I'm just waiting like, nah, I don't like this. I don't like the vibes. Like, maybe I shouldn't have came. Maybe it was a sign for me to just turn back and go home. She ain't even messaging back. She not responding. Then like maybe 2 more minutes go by and Tate end up responding like, hey girl, yeah, I'm out back. I'm around back setting up. So I'm like, oh, okay, she out back. She is out back setting up. Then I'm like, hold up, wait, bitch, setting up what? You trying to set me up? I be fighting for my life in my head. I cannot get control of the paranoia. So I'm like, all right, nah, I ain't doing it. At this point, I'm gonna just wait in my car until somebody else pulls up. So that's exactly what I did. Just in my car, picking my nails, biting the skin off the corner of my lip. Like right here, I be biting that shit off. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not comfortable. Then finally, I see 2 girls walk up. Mind you, I don't know where they were. I guess I did see a car pass, but I wasn't really paying attention. So maybe they did park like further down in the cul-de-sac. And then I see them walk up. So when they walk up, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna walk up with them. So when they like halfway up the driveway, I get up on my car and I try to like do a little jog up to them, and we walking in together. So, excuse me, mind you, I don't even know if they knew that I was behind them, but I don't know, they had to have, because it wasn't no loud music or nothing crazy to the point where they couldn't hear. But either way, we walk in, go behind, and the backyard looked so nice. It looked, bitch, they needed to take the backyard and put it in the front and put it in the back, because the backyard was so pretty. Like, either they cut the grass and decorated it all cute like this, because they had lights going all along the fence. The grass was cut. Somebody was back there cleaning out the pool, all types of shit. So they had a table, and they had a table, and when we was walking up, I seen a girl Tay like packaging stuff up, like cake pops, Rice Krispie treats. They have fruit trays, all types of stuff outside. Mind you, I forgot to mention, this is not no bright, sunny, beautiful day. This is a gloomy ass day, and it looked like at any moment it was gonna rain, right? So I'm like, half of me was like, girl, why you got all this shit outside? Y'all know what it was. Y'all know how the weather app be like 50% chance at 2 o'clock, and then it don't rain at 2 o'clock, and then it'd be like 30% at 3 o'clock, and then it don't rain at 3 o'clock. So I guess maybe they thought it wasn't gonna rain. I don't know, bitch. I walk up, and Ted's like, oh, hey y'all, I didn't know y'all knew each other. I didn't know you knew, maybe I should name a girl, Nisha and so-and-so. So they look back at me, and Nisha was like, I don't know her. Me and Nisha kind of said at the same time. So Nisha was like, I don't know her. And I was like, no, we just walked up together. It was so fucking awkward, but I was like, okay. But I'm like, okay, at least I know one person. She was like, can y'all help me finish setting up and bring out the chairs? Because they have foldable chairs, they had lounge chairs, and they was all in the house, and she wanted to bring them outside. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I'm helping her like package up the cake pops and like arrange them cute on the table, and they bringing out the chairs. We like this close from each other, like we in earshot, but Nisha is yelling the whole entire time. So yeah, they talking, and she throwing out random names like, oh, where pool boy at? Where pool boy? And Ted was like, he was just over there cleaning up pool. You ain't see him? I was taking down that Hennessy in the car, and I had to pee. So I'm like, hey girl, where the restroom at? And she was like, oh, it's in there. Just let I don't even want to name the older black lady, and low-key I didn't want to talk to her because I don't know. Oh, Nisha was like, so I'm walking towards the house. Nisha was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come with you. For what? This is not the club. I'm not gonna get lost. We don't need the buddy system. I don't even know you. So I was like, to the bathroom, and she was like, yeah, I gotta go bad. So I'm like, you wanna go first? Cause I'm gonna be a while up in there. She was like, what, you got a shit or something? You got a shit? Yeah, let me go first, because I don't want to smell that. I'm like, no, I'm on my period. I don't have to shit. I thought that was gonna be better. This bitch, yeah, no, let me go first, because I don't want to smell that either. Y'all know who she reminded me of. If you're not new here, she reminded me of the friend that I had that stole $200 to me, Alicia. She's so loud all the fucking time, girl, shut up. So I'm like, yeah, you can go first, you can go first. So I'm standing in the kitchen, and then she ended up asking the lady where the bathroom was, and I ended up just like watching where she went. I don't know why I didn't want to speak to that lady. Maybe I was embarrassed. I wanted to apologize. I'm standing in the kitchen, and the dude that was cleaning the pool, he walking out, and he got that pool thing in his hand. Mind you, the house was nice. It just looked bad on the outside. It's like they renovated it. Girl, I can't think. They renovated or something. But he walking outside to, I guess, finish cleaning the pool. I don't fucking know. But he ended up stopped talking to me. He was like, who you here for? I'm like, Tay. He was like, oh, you Tay friend? I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh, I ain't never seen you around. I'm like, why would you see me around? Because I was genuinely confused. I thought you the pool nigga. Why would you see me around? I'm guessing like, oh, he been working here for a minute and he ain't never seen me like at Tay house. He was like, that's my sister. I'm like, oh, Tay is your sister, like your blood sister or your play sister? Because you know how that go. I always ask, is it blood or is it for play? Because girl, I don't got time for that. So he was like, nah, that's my blood sister. We grew up together in this house, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, oh, you from Houston? He was like, yeah, you not from Houston? I'm like, yeah, I am. He was like, what side of town you live on? Whatever, we just talking. I'm like, the north side right now, but you know, I'm moving back to this side of town. He was like, oh, okay, all right. You know, I hope I get to see you more, and da-da-da, just talking to me, right? At the same time, Nisha's coming back from the bathroom, and I'm thinking she gonna be like, all right, girl, I'm done, something, because mind you, we was talking. It was cool at first. She just walked right past and kind of like bump into Pool Boy. That's who Pool Boy was. That's who she was asking about. She bumped into Pool Boy, a little pool stick. Y'all, I'm in the restroom and I'm going through it. I'm in there trying to sober up and shit. I'm like, maybe I need to go grab a plate or something because this ain't it. I'm in there spinning. And now this nigga wanna cut grass. Now he wanna bring this fuck ass lawnmower and cut this grass. This weed whacker. No, I'm lying. He's blowing leaves. Not necessary. They don't even keep the property up. Everything look dirty now. The water fountains, the little cutesy fountains we had, dirty as fuck. My bad, I'm ranting now. But anyway, yeah. So when I finally do get back out there, I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna just sit back in the cut, not really do too much. Oh, before I left the bathroom, I started hearing like an influx of voices, like there's more people arriving. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna just really chill and sit back because I need some of this to wear off. I need like a cold water or something. Pool Boy is back in the kitchen now. I don't know why he kept bringing this dirty ass pool stick in the house, but he kept doing it. He was like, hey, you drove here? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, you gonna take me up the street? I need to get some ice. No, I asked him if that Impala was his, because I feel like an Impala is always a dude car. He was like, nah, my shit, I just wrecked my shit, you know. It's in the shop and I'm waiting for da-da-da-da. Every time a dude say, oh yeah, I just wrecked my shit, I immediately tune out. I don't hear nothing after that because that's code for I ain't got no car, never had a car, don't plan on getting a car. The ice is for the function, I guess. So, because mind you, they had coolers out back with the drinks in, and they was putting the drinks in there, and I guess they ran out of ice. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we go up the street. He's talking to me. He like, yeah, you know, I want to get to know you. Like, you seem cool, da da da. So I'm like, how old are you? Because you just sound super hyper and very young. So he was like, man, I'm 22. So I'm like, okay, I don't know, maybe you're just a kid at heart. So I'm like, you got your, no, he asked me if I had my own place. I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I have my own place? He was like, I'm like, you got your own place? He was like, nah, I'm still here with my mom, you know, I just got out of college and da da da. He was like, yeah, but don't judge me though, don't judge me, because you know, stuff is hard. I'm a good dude. He take the ice in the house to go put it in the freezer. I'm asking Tay, like, is there anything else you want me to do? Is there anything else you need help with? She's like, nah, it's cool, everybody not helped out and whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do now. Now that I'm not helping out, I don't know what to do. Like, now it's very awkward. Do I pretend like I'm on my phone this whole time? Because mind you, I don't know nobody else here but Tay, and she's the host, so I can't even try to take up her time trying to be all up under her. I don't even know her like that. So who else I'm gonna talk to but the only person that's been talking to me this whole time, and it's Pool Boy. So me and Pool Boy talking because he just kept trying to talk to me. So I'm gonna be like, all right, Pool Boy. And mind you, I don't know nobody here, so if you fucking with somebody, that's on y'all. I don't know. So me and Pool Boy just steady talking. We steady talking because I went back in the house because it was just very awkward outside. I don't know. Yeah. Pool Boy asking me where my bathing suit at. He was like, what you don't plan on getting a pool? I was like, no, I don't plan on getting a pool because I can't swim. He was like, I can teach you how to swim. No. So I'm like, how deep the pool is? He talking about 6 feet. Hell no. That's all I need to drown. If it ain't 3 feet or less, bitch, don't stress. I will not get undressed. I'm not getting in that pool. I'm sorry. No, 3 feet. That's it. That's all I'm doing. So he like, no, I can teach you to swim. I can teach you to swim. I'm like, no. I done got dunked in the pool so many times. Like, I'm scared of the water. I don't know how to float. You tell me to float, I would literally sink to the bottom. Stop. Don't even play with me. He was like, nah, I'm gonna get you in that pool. No. Little did I know he meant that shit. So I'm like, nah, I'm not going near that pool. You're not getting me nowhere near that pool. Da-da-da. And then I have on regular clothes, so don't even try it. I got on bracelets, hoops, a bun, shades, lashes, and full clothes, bitch. I think I was the only one there with like full clothes. Like the other girls had on cover-ups and bathing suits or like little bikini tops and stuff. I just felt like, bitch, I should have stayed home. I'm over here doing the damn most. But it's crazy because I only dressed like that because my friend Chelsea was like, oh, she not getting in the pool either. So I'm like, okay, cool. If nothing else, the two of us would look stupid while everybody else, you know, just dress for the pool. I don't know. I hate him. it's drizzling outside at this point. And Tay's like, should I bring all the stuff back in the house or should I just keep it out there? I'm like, girl, I don't know. Maybe you should bring it in because it said it was gonna rain all day. So she was like, nah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. So she leave it for like 5 minutes to get the rain a little bit harder. She was like, it says it's not supposed to rain that much. So should I just leave it outside? I'm like, no, you should bring it in. Everybody telling her to bring it in. So she finally bring it in. Y'all, like 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes later, after we bring in all the stuff, the chairs, the lounge chairs, the table, everything, it get to pouring down raining. So now everybody in the house and the little kickback is in the house. I ended up talking to this girl. She was from North Carolina. And we actually got real cool for a minute until she moved back to North Carolina. But yeah, we connected because I feel like everybody else that was at the kickback, they brought somebody or they knew Tay personally. Me and her, and maybe some other people, I don't know, I ain't talk to everybody for real. But I know me and her, we was the only ones that just knew Tay a little bit, you know? And we just like pulled up just because. I don't know, maybe we both was doing it for the plot. So that was me, her, and Pool Boy just standing around talking. And he was like, yeah, I'm glad y'all came. I'm glad you ain't let, like, y'all not knowing nobody stop y'all from coming out and supporting and da-da-da-da. I'm like, supporting? Oh, y'all know why I say supporting? Because this whole, when I first got there, Tay was like, should I charge the $5 like I was going to charge before? $5? Girl, I was not paying $5. If she... I don't even carry cash. I would have had to go home. I don't know. Maybe she thought it was going to be like a super big event, but it only like maybe 10 or 12 people showed up. So, I don't know. She still got a coin, but $5 for this girl? Like, what's the $5 for the plate? No. The girl ended up, should I name the girl? I'm just calling her North Carolina. I'm just calling her Carolina. Carolina was like, you don't plan on getting in a pool? She was like, she asked me where my bathing suit was, and I'm like, oh, I don't plan on getting in a pool, like I can't swim, da-da-da. She was like, you can still like splash your feet. You should have just wore a bathing suit just in case. Like, you know, you ain't have to really just swim around. You could have just like floated in the pool. I'm like, girl, I can't float. I can't do none of that shit. I was sinking to the bottom. I don't know how many times I gotta tell people, y'all must think I'm playing. So she was like, oh, you should have just bought one. I'm sure you would have looked cute, da-da-da. So I'm like, oh, dang, I was right. Like, I wasn't overthinking. I really was overdressed. Like, I was feeling it. That's when Pooh Boy was like, yeah, we gotta get her in the pool. We gotta get her in the pool, da-da-da. We gotta teach her how to swim. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's cool. If I want to know how to swim, I'll go down to the YMC and the A and take me a little lesson or two. I'm cool. Don't do it. And I just knew. And then he was one of them niggas that played too much. I already told y'all he was like real high energy, hyper and shit. Like just like a little kid at heart or something. I don't know. But when it finally started raining, everybody started kind of going back outside. And then some people just didn't care because if you get in a pool and it's raining, what's the difference? You know, you getting wet either way. And that's what somebody had said. So I'm like, oh, you got a point. So they go back outside and I'm cool. I don't mind getting wet from the rain, but I'm not gonna get in that pool. So I'm just standing around the pool and everybody is just like standing around talking. Some people did get in, but Carolina did get in, so I was just standing out there talking to her. And then here come Pool Boy playing too much. He got that pool stick. He trying to push me in the pool. I'm like, no, stop. He trying to nudge me in with the pool stick. Why you putting this dirty ass pool stick on me, first of all? So I'm like, no, stop. So I'm running from the pool stick. I'm running around the pool. And I just felt like everybody, not everybody, but like certain people like Nisha and her friend, that's really who. They was just like, they was not feeling me. I don't know. I thought we was cool because we was talking at first. But they was just not. Mind you, they was in the pool and I'm running around the pool like, no, stop. I'm not getting in the pool. It's cool. I don't want to learn. I will die. Please, I'm a drown. I'm little. And I felt like because I was laughing, he thought that I was playing. So he started playing even more. But I'm really for real. I don't want to get in this ass pool, please. So I just started hearing stuff like, leave her alone. She don't want to get in. Leave her alone. So he started trying to grab me up. And then I'm just hearing, you know how when something is happening fast, but you can still hear what people say, even if you're not looking. I just kept hearing doing too much. Doing too much. Doing too much. So I just kept hearing doing too much. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I hear it, but I'm like, no, because I'm fighting for my life because I don't want to get in this damn pool. At this point, y'all know how dudes are. They play too damn much. And I've been dunked in a pool before and I'll never forget, like, I didn't see it coming. So now I'll be on my P's and Q's like, no, I'm gonna see this shit coming and it's not happening again. Carolina's like, leave her alone. She don't want to get in the pool. Don't make her, because if she really can't swim, then this, that, and the third. I'm like, do you know CPR? You doing all this playing? Do you know CPR? Mind you, I'm laughing the whole time and he's laughing and she's laughing and not everybody laughing because them bitches in the pool was not feeling it. Like, ugh. I'm thinking shit cool. I'm over here talking to Carolina. She looking behind me and I'm like, what you? By the time I realized, it's like, why wouldn't you say that? Oh, playful ass behind you, playful Pool Boy behind you, and you know he tried to dunk you earlier, so you should really move out the way or you should run, go to the left. This had me grabbed up from the back and I'm like, no, let me go. I'm kicking and I'm squirming and I was laughing, but I did not think it was funny at all because I already knew what was coming next. So I'm really trying to get out of it, but he kind of bear hugged me from the back. Why the fuck would you do that? My life is flashing betwixt my eyes, bitch. Between them, before them. Shit. So he got me bear hugged from the back. And Carolina is laughing like, let her go. No, let her go. And I'm just screaming and I'm yelling and I'm just flapping around like a fish out of water and shit. Trying to get up out of this. Because I think I'm so damn strong until I really meet a strong one. I really thought I was going to get up out of it. So I'm like, should I reach from the back and like grab his butt? Like anything to get out of this. I'm trying to think quick. Before I knew it, bitch, I was underwater and I was drowning. I was sinking to the bottom of the pool, and that's how I died. I'm not even trying to be funny. I really felt like I was dying. I don't like it when water get in my ears and my nose and my mouth at the same time. Like, you really feel like you dying. Like, what if I dry drown? What if that shit got in my lungs and I dry drown 2 hours later? Because that shit is a real thing. At this point, I'm mad as hell. I'm not, everybody's laughing. And then all I hear is Tay like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why would you dunk her? Da, 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 da. I'm trying not to make a scene. I don't have no earrings. I think my earrings are still at the bottom of that pool to this day. Legend has it. Because, bitch, I ain't never get them earrings back. My earrings is out. Like, my lashes are fucked up. One is up here. One is down here. I'm, like, doing this. I'm trying to get this shit. I'm coughing. Girl, I was all over the place. I finally get up out of the pool. He helped me out the pool. And I'm just like coughing. I'm like bent over and I'm coughing. I'm like, I told you I couldn't swim. But bitch, I was coughing for a cool minute, to the point where you coughing so long, it's embarrassing. Like, are you about to die? Are you okay? Somebody had to come over and pat my back. I'm like, wait, I really had to cough. I'm just coughing. It felt like I was coughing for 10 minutes. I was embarrassed of how long I was coughing. So I'm annoyed. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Da da da. And he was like, I'm sorry. Like, I just thought it was like, I wasn't serious. It was a prank. Not a prank, but he was like, I was just playing. Something he said. I can't even remember what he said, but I was just so irritated. Because like I said, I didn't plan on getting in the pool. I didn't have no change of clothes. The only thing I had was a change of shoes. So Carolina go and she bring me back a towel. So now I'm just wrapped up in a towel. My hair is fucked up. I'm like, oh my God. I couldn't go in the house or I was going to track water everywhere. So I'm trying my best to dry off outside. I just kept waiting because like, I felt like if I said any more words, I was gonna have a coughing attack again. So I'm just waving him off like, don't talk to me. And he was like, oh, my bad. You mad? Don't be mad. Da da da. So I'm like, just dry it off. I'm waving him like, get the fuck away from me, please. I'm not playing with you no more. I'm over there fighting for my life to not even speak or say a word because I knew I was gonna cough. And I'm hearing, I said her name. I'm hearing, what do I call her? Nisha. I'm hearing Nisha talk to Pool Boy like, why you threw her in the pool? You over there doing too much. So I'm like, oh, okay, she was talking about Pool Boy, not me. Bitch, I did go in the house to go to the bathroom to see how I looked. So I had took my hair down and I went back outside after I like got myself together a little bit. I looked a mess. I looked a fuck ass mess. He pissed me off so bad because I cannot stand when a nigga don't listen. If I said I don't want to get in the pool 50,000 times, then that really meant I didn't want to get in the pool. No do not mean yes. That's when Tay had came over to see if I was cool too. And they just started laughing. I wasn't feeling no type of way that they was laughing. But I'm just like, what the fuck are you? I could have died. Now, if I was ended up dead on your pool, would you have still been laughing? I could not hear for real. Y'all know if you get water in your ear, like I still feel like I had water in my ear, so I could hear, but it sound muffled. That's the best way I could put it. It sound muffled. So I just hear like, what's funny? Da da da. I did hear it, but I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? So yeah, I hear them saying shit, but I'm not really listening for real because I'm still trying to get water on my ear. And Carolina was like, oh, she over there mad. And I'm like, for what? So I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to go. Like I could leave. So, but mind you, my bottle was inside. It's on the counter. So I'm like, let me just go get my bottle and I'm finna go. In my shoes, because I had to take my shoes off because they were soaking wet. Ain't no point of walking around and they soaking wet. So I'm going to get my shit and I'm leaving. I'm walking by. I'm going up in the house and I Nisha saying something like, please spare the mask. Mind you, I can't even hear for real. You better spare the masks because you know how I get down. You better spare them. Something like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? I don't play into that. If I walk by and I hear you saying something like that, I'm gonna keep walking because you ain't say it. You ain't be like, oh, Tatiana, you know how I get down, bitch. You already know, da-da-da, or T. Spare the masses, bitch, because I don't never, da-da-da, whatever. I keep walking, I'll go in. I'm like, girl, I'm about to go to Walmart and then I'm about to head home or whatever. She was like, you need a shirt? I got an extra shirt, da-da-da. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get me something, but I'm gonna keep this towel. Can I keep the towel? I'm like, you know what? I'll just go to Walmart, change, and then I'll bring all this stuff back because I had several towels to dry off because I was soaked. I was soaking wet and my clothes were soaking wet. So she was like, you want me to go with you? I'm like, nah, you ain't gotta go with me. But she was like, nah, I'll come. So she go and tell Tay that we going to Walmart. And Tay was like, nah, I'm gonna come to Walmart with you. I'm all of a sudden everybody wanna go to Walmart. So I'm like, okay. Put was like, you want me to go? No. I'm like, no, it's cool. No, I don't know. on the way to Walmart, we was not talking. I don't know, it was just so awkward. I'm like, I'm just blast music because I don't want it to be awkward. We just sit in the car not saying nothing. So whatever, I just turned the music up. When I got there though, I'm like, I ain't finna let her, like, I want to know what was the issue, because first of all, I couldn't even hear what she was saying for real. So I'm like, who was she talking to? What was she talking about, right? So I just couldn't let it go. Something was like, ask her, because I don't know, it was just gonna eat at me. So I'm like, what was wrong with your friend? Like, what was wrong with that girl, Nisha? What was she talking about? Spare the masses and da-da-da. She was like, girl, her cousin fuck with my brother, and he picked you up and threw you in a pool, and she thought that he was doing too much all day, talking to you and this, that, and the third, right? So I'm like, her cousin? Carolina asked who the cousin was. The whole time, the girl that I thought was her friend was actually her cousin. So I'm like, I haven't seen the cousin say 2 words to Pool Boy. Nisha was talking to Pool Boy more than the cousin. I'm thinking, if anything, I thought Nisha fucked with the Pool Boy. What, the brother? I'm just calling him the brother. No, I'm calling him Pool Boy. I thought they messed around. But for your cousin to mess with him, and I haven't even seen him interact, I don't even think he looked at her today. So I was very confused. And I'm just like, bitch, Nisha was flirting with him. I don't understand what's going on right now. So I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm like, I thought she had a problem. It seemed like, no, I'm like, oh, I thought she messed with him because that seemed like fighting words that she was saying, like, please better message, da-da-da. And she was like, no, them weren't fighting words. Trust, if she wanted to fight you, you would know. So I'm like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Everybody's just being weird as fuck. So I'm like, okay, whatever the fuck that means. So I just walk around, I'm finding the shirt. I end up getting a Tupac shirt and some biker shorts. And I pay for that. I go up into the restroom at Walmart because there's no way I was riding back wet as hell like that. So I end up changing. And I put it on there, and I put my flip-flops on because I had took my shoes off. I already had them on. So, and I put my clothes in a Walmart bag, right? We pulled back up to the house, and she was like, you want to play? You want to play before you leave? I'm like, nah, it's cool. She was like, no, just come in and get a plate, da-da-da. Right? So I'm like, all right, I guess I do need a plate. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and eat before I leave, and then I'm leaving. That's the next thing that I'm doing. So I don't know why I took my clothes. I took my wet bag of clothes and shit back in the house. I guess because I already had it in my hand. I wasn't thinking. So we go back into the house. And I had changed already. They just over there mugging me. Now I'm starting to pay attention. How Nisha and her cousin that I thought was her friend, how they really like move and how they really just looking. And everybody else is minding their business. But they just like had an attitude. It's like, girl, I left y'all. I don't want that boy. I do not want. He played too much for one. So you can have that silly goofy ass. Mind you, wait, hold on. Back it up. When we was in the car, when we had pulled up, we sat in the car for a second. And, oh my God, why do I keep saying this girl name? Tay was on her Snapchat, and she had came across Nisha's Snapchat. And Nisha was just talking shit like, I don't never duck a fade. I don't never this, never that, right? So I'm like, let me see. So I look and see, and it said 2 hours ago. So I'm like, okay, that was before it happened. But maybe that's just how she was still feeling. And where did she do this at? Because I was here 2 hours ago, and I ain't hear her talking no type of shit. So maybe she went to the front yard to talk all this shit. Her and her cousin in the background and shit. So I'm like, okay. I don't know. Whatever that's about. Yeah, I swear I was just not, like, I don't know these people. So for you to have these type of issues is wild as hell. So we go back in, like I said, and the older black lady is like making a plate. I should have just named her instead of calling her an older black lady. But yeah, she making a plate for everybody. So she put it, I'm like telling her I want queso, want some hot wings. Oh, excuse me, I keep about to cough. Meatballs, everything. Give it all to me, pack it up. Put that fruit on there too. So I'm waiting for her to make my plate, and I'm just standing there. I'm on phone. I'm on my phone. I'm on Instagram because, mind you, I was posting shit on Instagram. And Chelsea, I think she like responded to one of my stories or something, and she was like, oh, I thought you was going home. Maybe I should actually, because girl, now I'm in this awkward ass situation. And I'm like, matter of fact, I don't even think I responded to her. I think I talked to her like a few days later, but I seen her saying stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely should have went home. Y'all never, no, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I'm just standing at the counter, and I got peripheral, obviously, and I just feel somebody staring at me. Like, I can't hear for real, but I could feel and see you a little bit out the corner of my eye staring at me. So I just hear like, doing too much. The whole day they talking about somebody doing too much, when in reality it was really y'all doing too much. Because have fun. Why y'all just sitting around mugging all day? It's just weird. I felt like I ignored them for a good amount of time, and I'm gonna ignore you until I feel like you trying to play with me. Until when you start thinking I'm pussy, then my ego get involved, and now I feel like I got a point to prove. So I look over, and y'all are clearly looking at me. They looking at me, and their mouth is moving. So I'm like, huh, me, huh? Cause what? Who you talking to? So I'm like, you talking to me? And the cousin I thought was the friend. The cousin was like, no, girl, nobody talking to you. Nobody talk. And then Nisha was like, nobody talking about you. So I'm like, I didn't say you was talking about me. I said I thought you was talking to me because you was looking at me, and I thought I couldn't hear you because I got water in my ears. Like, bitch, over explaining. I don't even know how the fuck I was over explaining. So they was like, girl, nobody's talking to you. Nobody's talking to you. With an attitude, I'm like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, hit these bitches for free. I'm trying to bite my tongue. So when they said that, and I felt like they was looking for a reaction on me, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna give it to them. That's the quickest way to make somebody feel completely stupid, is to not give them the reaction they're looking for. So when they was like, nobody's talking to you, and ain't nobody talking about you, da da da, I just went back to watching her make my plate, because girl, so was like, I think she asked me why I changed clothes. How did you not see me soaking wet? Did you not see me get dunked to the bottom of the pool and be soaking wet for like over an hour? What you girl, I would have caught pneumonia. I was cold and wet for too long. So I'm like, what? I'm like, girl, I was soaking wet. Like, just, I don't even know why I do that. It's just like, I don't like confrontation. Yeah, I'm like, girl, I was wet, da da da, whatever. You know, I'm not smiling or nothing, but you know, I'm not talking crazy with an attitude. And she was like, well, why you got your, no, her cousin was like, you just trying to show your body off. Why you got your, cause mind you, I bought a t-shirt. It was a Tupac t-shirt, and I tucked it into my bra. That's how I wear my t-shirts when I wear like that type of outfit, like a biker short type of outfit. Bitch, even if I was trying to show my body off, okay. Ho, I mean, I didn't understand. You know why I didn't understand? Because literally everybody was in a bathing suit. And you talking about I'm the one trying to show my body off? That's crazy as fuck. So I was just like, what? She said some smart shit, but I couldn't hear for real. And I hate that, because I'm not trying to go off. And then I go off and sound stupid because that's not what she said. She was like, you just trying to show your body off. And that's what I think she said. And she just said, oh, girl, I like your biker shorts. Take them off. I don't know. So I'm like, bitch, hold on, maybe you're not hearing right. Just chill. So I'm like, what, huh? I kept whatting and huh. They probably thought I was so damn slow, but I could not hear. I don't know why that water was trapped in my ears like that. And it's crazy because when the water finally came out, so much fucking earwax came out too. But yeah, I'm like, what, huh? And she was like, why you got your shirt like that? Why is your shirt like that? And I'm like what? But excuse me, mind you, the way that I tucked it into my bra, it looked like a crop top. So it's like, why are you looking at me so hard? It's either I tuck my shirt into my bra, or I pull it all the way to the back, like tie it and then push it up. You know how the girls used to wear it back in the day or whatever? Maybe I'll put something on the screen and show y'all. It was completely normal. No. She asked me like, why did I have it like that? I'm like, because I like it. This is how I wear it. And then they started giggling, and Nisha was like, but why? Because I'm grown. And they started giggling. I'm thinking like, what the fuck is funny? So I didn't even realize my mom the older black lady had walked off. So I'm like, where the fuck is the foil? So I'm going to find Tay, and I'm like, where's the foil? I couldn't find her. So I'm just standing around like, oh my God. So I get to pick it at the plate. My bad, y'all. Sorry, back it up. I keep skipping parts because the only reason they went outside is because when she was like, but why? I was like, cause your man dunked me in a pool. And Nisha was like, whose man dunked you in a pool? Whose man? Like really asking. So I'm like, girl, as I was saying that, I was walking off because I'm trying to look for the older lady with the foil. Because where did you go, mama? Where did you go, grandma? So yeah, that's when they walk outside, and I get to pick it with my plate, and I'm just standing around. At this point, I'm finna take this plate down because I'm hungry as hell. Now I'm eating the plate, and I'm just looking for another plate to put on top of it, grab my shit and go, right? But all of a sudden, I hear some loud shit coming from outside. Y'all, all I hear is, who's man? What? Who's man? Who are you talking about? But this, that, and third, da da da. I can't lie. I didn't really hear. I told y'all I could not hear this whole time. I'm barely hearing shit. So I just hear yelling and screaming and shit. It's Nisha. It's obviously Nisha. She been yelling all day to the point where her voice is raspy as hell. Like she sound crazy now. So yeah, I'm like, then I start hearing fighting words. Oh, fighting words. Then it's fighting words now. Fighting words. So I hear fighting words coming closer and closer. And she was like, what's fighting words? What's fighting words? Something fighting words to you? I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. So y'all, I started getting that feeling like butterflies in my stomach. Anytime an altercation finna happen or a confrontation, I started getting that nervous feeling in my stomach because I already know it could go one or two ways. Either I'm gonna try and let you and not feed into it, or it's just finna go left. So I just was like, oh God, I don't want to do this. I don't know nobody. I'm outnumbered. I didn't feel comfortable. So mind you, when Nisha is walking in, it felt like everybody from outside was walking in behind her. Ho, this is not the show, please. So she was like, that's fighting words to you? I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, I never duck a fan. I never duck a fan. That's fighting words to you? That's fighting words? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So Tay was like, you did say that was fighting words at Walmart. Don't even try to fake it. You op ass, fuck ass, dumb ass bitch. You fake ass, weak ass, sneak ass bitch. Bruh, out my mouth. If my jaw could dislocate and relocate, bitch, it would have been on the floor. It would have been on the floor. I said, I know this hoe ain't go out there and tell her what I said. That's crazy as hell. Now I'm really uncomfy. Cause no, you a op. I was like, girl, I was just trying to clear the air. I was just trying to clear the air, so you're gonna have to elaborate on that. She was like, I ain't gotta elaborate nothing. I ain't gotta elaborate shit. Like I said, I don't duck a fade. I never duck a fade. Da 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 da. So I'm like, bitch, how she talking to me like I'm supposed to be shaking in my little flip flops. I'm just standing there and I'm just looking at her yelling, and I'm looking at Tay. So she just, I don't duck a fade, da da da, duck a fade. I never duck a fade. Never, never, never in my life duck a fade. You already know how I get down. You already know how I get down. And I'm thinking, I don't know nothing about you. So I was like, yeah, I did say it, but I was just trying to see what the context was, make sure it wasn't no problem. She was like, how is that fighting words though? Where did you get fighting words from? Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? Because I don't duck a fade. You already know how I get down. I never duck a fade. I never duck a fade. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bitch, I don't know shit about you. How do I know how you get down? All I know is you've been yelling and trying to be Billy Badass all day. And now you're pissing me off. And when I get pissed off to the highest point of positivity, ho, I just can't. Oh God, it was just too much. It was so much. I was getting overstimulated at this point because it's like the same thing. I don't duck a fade. Okay. I never duck a fade. All right. You know how I get down? Okay. I don't, but sure. Do you want to run the fade? Do you want to fight? No. But I want to fight. I don't duck a fade. All right. Like that's what the fuck was going on right now. And I was just so confused because how long are we going to do this back and forth? How long? And then on top of that, so me and her going back and forth. And nobody is saying shit. Not Tay, not Pool Boy, not North Carolina. Nobody that was in my face today. Not even Miss Grandma, please. Hello? The fuck? Because it's all y'all about to jump me. I don't know none of y'all. It's all y'all about to jump me. I don't trust y'all because Tay already did some op-ass shit. So now all y'all my ops. So now I'm feeling very, very outnumbered. So, yeah, I'm like, nobody's saying shit. Like, nobody's stepping in. Not that I need, like, a super saver hole, but it's like, I really felt like if me and Nisha would have, my bad, y'all, somebody started calling me, but, yeah, I was thinking if me and Nisha did something, the cousin was going to jump in. I don't know. She just gave that bitch, I want to jump you type of energy. I don't know, because mind you, Pool Boy was her man, come to find out. So, I'm like, I'm just feeling outnumbered and I'm not comfortable no more. And now all of a sudden, Nisha just, you trying to catch a fade or not? You trying to catch a fade or not? You trying to catch a fade or not? And I slowly see her trying to square up. So I get to slowly putting my shit down. I'm like, girl, that's not necessary. Like, you doing all this for what? You doing all this for what? So we going back and forth and now I'm yelling. Cause you're not just gonna keep yelling. You're not just finna get in. She sounded like a grown, strong man. So now I'm yelling. I'm sounding like, you doing all this for what? Because, girl, when I get real mad, my voice get real, real high. So I'm slowly putting my plate down, slowly putting my hair back into my bun because you not finna run up on me, catch me off guard. Nobody finna, nah, my mind get to racing. Nobody finna come hold me from the back while y'all jump me. I don't know, girl. I don't trust nothing no more. So, yeah, she's squaring up. She's squaring up and getting madder and madder every time she say, you trying to catch fade or not? So that's when North Carolina was like, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to stop. And Tay was like, y'all gonna have to take that outside. Ain't no fighting in my house. Ain't no fighting. Y'all gonna have to go outside. So I'm like, oh, hell, outside is crazy. I'm thinking if we go to the backyard, she gonna try to drive me in that pool. We go to the front yard, she gonna have a white van come up and kidnap me or something. I don't know. Like, girl, I'm like, bitch, we fighting right here in that house. I'm not moving. I'm not going nowhere. So she like, y'all have to take that outside. Ain't no fighting in my house. You're gonna have to take that outside. So then finally the older black lady come in. I should have named her. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. I'm calling Grandma. Grandma come in. And she was like, y'all need to stop. Y'all need to calm down. That's not what this is about. Y'all need to chill. She didn't say y'all need to chill. She was like, y'all need to act civilized. Y'all need to act civilized, act like y'all got some sense and da-da-da. And Tay was like, all right, when her grandma, that's not her grandma. I just don't know what to call her. Charlene. When Miss Charlene stepped in, I don't know. That's when Tay was finally like, all right, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to stop. So North Carolina was like, I'm going to walk you to your car. You want me to walk you to your car? So I'm like, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's fine. She doing all that for what? I don't understand. So everybody was like, you need to stop. You need to stop. Me? What the fuck? Mind you, nobody said nothing to the other girl, Nisha. Nobody said nothing to her. But me, now, when I start yelling back, I need to stop. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. It's screaming, get out every which way. So, North Carolina ended up walking me to my car and stuff. And I noticed I forgot my bag of wet clothes and my bottle. I forgot everything. The plate. I don't even want the plate no more. So, she was like, you want me to go back and get your stuff and you want me to get you a new plate? I'm like, nah, you can just get my stuff, but I don't want a new plate. I don't even trust you. You might spit in my food. All of y'all is crazy. So, but I did actually end up being cool with her. So, but yeah, she up in there getting my stuff and I'm like, oh my God, this whole time I'm thinking my friend trying to be weird, and that's why she didn't even want to come. Whole time I should have listened and just took my ass home. I should have caught that as a sign and went home, or I wouldn't even be in this weird dumbass situation right now. So I'm just, bitch. And I swear I wanted to call her, but I didn't. I refused to tell her. When I finally did talk to her, I'm like, yeah, it was cool. You know, I left early, nothing, whatever. Not, girl, she could have definitely talked to Tay. I wouldn't even be surprised if she talked to Tay down the line because she's friends with everybody and cool with everybody. I wouldn't be surprised if they got cool and Tay actually told her and whatever. Because, girl, everybody is her best friend. So, yeah, when I drove home that night, yeah, me and North Carolina, we exchanged numbers. She was like, okay, let me know when you at home, da-da-da. So I drove home that night. I was just so fucking mad. I was pissed. So when I get home, I did end up texting her. I'm like, hey girl, I made it home. No, she texted me. She was like, hey, did you end up making it home? I'm like, hey girl, I made it home, because I told her I lived a long way, a long way. So I'm like, yeah, I did make it home. And she was like, okay, that's cool. Well, text me if you need anything tonight. I don't know, maybe that's just something she said just to say, but how irritated I was. I'm like, they're all weird, they're all strange, they're all fake, and that was a setup. So I don't know, not a setup, but it was just, I don't know, because after I came from Walmart, I really could have left, but going in to get that plate, I feel like is why that happened. If I never would have went in to get that plate, being a big bag, then I'm sure she still would have had a problem. I just wouldn't have known about it, because I doubt, well, I feel like this is why I never did anything else with Tay, but I was finna say, since then, I haven't even seen Tay like that for real, outside of the internet and bumping into her, but like just going to her house and shit, I never did it, so I wouldn't have known she even had an issue. So yeah, how the hell say you did say that? Don't even try to fake it. What? But yeah, that's it, y'all. Oh, my head is hurting. I took medicine before I recorded this, like maybe an hour before I recorded this, and now I feel like the medicine is wearing off. So I'm about to go lay down and then wake up and edit. So yeah, y'all already know the vibes. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. And like the video, leave anything in the comments, leave a chicken, you know that's our thing. Make sure you are subscribed so you can be notified when I post. Follow me on my socials, they are linked in the description. And I love y'all, y'all already know that. Don't forget that. If you want extra content, sign up for my membership. That's pretty much it. Okay, bye.